Bryce Love, the running back from Stanford. 4.4 speed. Great fucking vision. Great vertical speed going through the hole. Problem is, draft analysts think that he's not going to take much punishment in the NFL because he's not a big guy, 5'10", 200 pounds. Not crazy. The way his play is heavy, but you know, his contact balance isn't that great. So once he gets hit, he's pretty much out of the game. I don't know if he's had. I think what I've seen is he's fumbled the ball a few times. They don't think he could finish games, which means that he's not no bell cow, nothing special. So when every running back is different, so I don't know why draft analysts get too crazy with this. But what I've seen from Bryce Love is a guy that can shoot through the hole at vertical speed, but freely. You want to get this guy onto a team that has a very good offensive line, and it can open holes for this kid because he could do some things. But the problem is that he's dropped in the draft because he hasn't had no receiving opportunities for this kid. The kid hasn't really gone out to catch balls at all. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but, you know, like the Philadelphia Eagles, Corey Clement, you know, undrafted, didn't catch the ball at Wisconsin at all. Didn't catch the ball in the backfield, nothing. We turned him into another receiver on the Philadelphia Eagles. So it's possible you could do it with this kid. Unfortunately, he's got some flaws, and one is, you know, his contact balance. Number two, his block shedding is you know, his blocking is not good. It's not. I've seen him try to block. I had to watch whole games, or at least skim through some whole entire games, watching him block. You know, picking up blitzes. It's not that good. He gets beat pretty easily, and that's just because of his size. You know, not the biggest lower body in the world either. So that's why he drops a little bit more in that aspect. But 569 runs, 3,865 yards, 30 touchdowns. Yeah, I couldn't remember that. So I know he had over 3,800 yards. That was about it. But, I mean, he's had a good 4 years. But he was supposed to come out for the draft last year. But as a business decision, he said, I don't want to do that. Let me go to the draft next year. I think there was too much competition last year at the running back spot. Probably why he didn't come out. So if he comes into this draft this year, running back's not a high priority. You know, it's not a running back draft this year, so he has more of a chance to move up with the competition level is down with the other running backs in the college league right now going into the draft. So other than that, that's really it. Do I think the Eagles will pick him up? I just don't know. I don't think the Eagles need to. I think the Eagles will already have a running back in place by the season started. All we need is really that bell cow guy, and that's really it. And I don't know if they need a road. You know, I wish, you know, Donnell Pumphrey worked out for the Eagles, but he didn't, unfortunately. But Darren Sproles may be retiring, maybe coming back. We don't know. Don't know if he's gonna, you know, come back to the Eagles for one more year. You know, Corey Clement and, you know what I mean, Josh Adams is here now. Another undrafted guy from Notre Dame. So I don't know if this guy would fit into the mold, if there's going to be too many in the group. Keep him on practice squad. I don't know if he's going to get a rotational spot in this draft. I don't, on a team, I don't think he's starting caliber. I think he's got a lot of potential, but I don't think I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's just got to be in a good situation on a certain team that can use him the right way. And I just got to see him on an NFL field and see him do some things. That's why, you know, he's got some flaws. We all know this, but I don't put him down for having flaws. If you're drafted in the second, third round, as a running back, you're either not catching balls out of the backfield, you know, your blocking is not that good, or you have your vision is not as good. You know, you're not seeing what the coaches see, where you should be running the ball, where you should be making your cuts, where you should use your body and be elusive. So there's a whole bunch of things to go. So Bryce Love, the running back from Stanford, what do you guys think about him? And let me know in the comment section below. So I will see you guys later. Shakes go up, fly, fly.